everyone, especially to my instructor, Mr. Aladdin Opiso. So I choose a volleyball sports to assess and to teach my classmates on how to play a volleyball game. So first, what is volleyball? Volleyball game played by two teams, usually of six players on a side, in which the players use their hands to bat a ball back and forth over a high net, trying to make the ball touch to the court with the opponent's playing area before it can be returned. The objective of the game is for each team to send the ball over the net to the ground if on the opponent's court, and to prevent the ball from being grounded its own court. The ball is put into play by the serving player. The player serves by hitting the ball with one hand or arm over the net to the opponent's court. So now let's talk about the basic volleyball rules and regulations. So the first thing you need to learn in order to play volleyball is to know all the different rules and regulations of volleyball game. So here's a simple breakdown of all the most important rules of volleyball. There is a maximum of six players on one side of the court at all times. There should be three players situated in the front row to the net and three players in the back row. The maximum number of touches per side is three. That means you can only hit the ball or contact the ball at most three times before having to hit the ball over the net to the other side. The objective of the game is to send the volleyball over the opposing team's side of the net so that the other team cannot send the ball back to your own side. Every game begins with a server who will serve the ball over the one side of the court to the other. When the receiving team wins a volley, that means the team gains the right to serve on the next play, and all players on the receiving team will rotate clockwise one position. So a point is earned whenever the opposing team cannot return the ball to the other side within three hits or when they allow the ball to drop to the ground. So this is one way to win a volley. When a team kills or hit the ball into the opponent's court, then a point is rewarded to the team. This is another way to win a volley. The point is only valid if the ball touches the ground within the painted boundaries. Again, to the painted boundaries. If the ball hits the boundary lines, then a point is rewarded to your team. If the ball hits the outside of the lines, then your opponents will score a point. So now let's talk about on how to start the volleyball and to play volleyball step by step. So step one is finding players for your team. Team formation. Since volleyball involves 12 players and 6 from each team, you want to find 6 players for your team to play. However, if you are not playing competitively, you could just keep the same number of players on each side and you can still have lots of fun. Step 2. Determining which team will serve the ball first. This is traditionally done by a coin toss as explained by FIVB or Federation International Volleyball Rules. This means the referee will choose a coin in the presence of two team captains. Whoever wins the toss coin can choose of two things. First is the right to serve or to receive the ball. Number two is which side of the court they want to play on. The loser of the coin toss will have to choose the remaining choice for their team. Step 3 is serving the ball. In order to serve the ball, you must be behind the line at the back of the court. If you serve front of the line, then other team will automatically be rewarded a point. Even if your ball is served over the net, the opposing team comes in a contact with the ball, the other team will get a point if the service was done in front of the serving line. The act of the serving the ball in front of the back boundary line is called a fault in volleyball. So step 4, return the ball if you're on the receiving end. Once you receive the ball, a rally begins. Typically, on your first contact, you want to receive the ball to the setter of the team. The setter will set the ball for someone to then hit it back over, or the one who spiked the ball. So if the other team fails to receive the ball, then your team has scored a point. It is not necessary, however, to use up the three maximum contacts. So as long as your team puts the ball over the net within three hits, then it's fine. Step 5 is hit the ball back and forth until a fault happens or a team scores. Step 6 is serve the ball again. The team that got the last point is able to serve again. This is when the team members should rotate into new positions. Remember, you will rotating clockwise on the court. Step 7. Continue playing until someone wins. A team wins if they have reached the point thresholds. This is typically 21 to 25 points. Furthermore, you must win by 2 points in order to win. If you reach the thresholds of points but a 2-point lead hasn't been reached, then you will still need to play until the 2-point lead is achieved. So now let's proceed to the six basic valuable skills. So the six basic valuable skills are passing, setting, spiking, blocking, and serving. So passing is often thought of the most important skills in volleyball. If you want to pass the serve, then you won't ever put your team in a position to score a point. Next is serving. The importance of serving is often undervalued. Many coaches don't teach players to serve aggressive and use this opportunity to give the team an advantage for scoring points. Number 3 is blocking. Blocking is perhaps the least taught skills in volleyballs. In volleyball, player can get away with the poor blocking skills because not blocking isn't going to hurt the team as much as being poor at executing other skills in volleyball. Next is digging. Digging is another skill that is not focused on quite as much as most skills in volleyball. Setting. Next is setting. The setter position is considered to be in the volleyball. It is the most important position in volleyball. The setter basically runs the team offense. Last or the most important thing is the spiking. In volleyball, spiking is the act of scoring a point by slamming the ball over the net into the opposing court effectively and aggressive. So that's it since I've talked a lot. So let's proceed to the assessment of the class. So the students were going to perform the six basic valuable skills. The students are assigned to make a 3 minute video performing the six basic valuable skills, and they were going to upload it in their YouTube channel.